Everybody, welcome back to Sid's Modern Life, Season 3, Episode 70 with me, Sid. And last episode we did a lot of mucking around making upgrades for things using these oil and mixers and all sorts of things. Now, since then I have made a few changes. I've got a whole load of stuff here, and you'll see that I've got a load of bricks in here, which these I do want to turn into ordinary bricks. And we're going to need a few of these, but we'll start off with a small number and just take it steady. I mean, 3 and a bit stacks should be okay. I got these just by training with the masons downstairs, so that was a thing. And what I need to do then is I need to get some netherrack. And we're going to whack some netherrack in the corner there, and we are going to do this. I mean, that's going to give us weared bricks, which I think should probably be worn bricks, but, you know, near enough. Wow, it's actually got quite a bit more than I anticipated there. So, a little bit darker, however, they're not what I want. We're now going to take some netherrack, and we are going to put them in again. And these are old bricks, and this is embellished craft. I personally think this texture is really nice. Just look at that. Looks like proper bricks off a Victorian mansion style of thing. Now, I've got a little bit of concrete. The other thing I would like to do is I would like to get some smooth sandstone. So, oops, that's not going to help me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 8. And let's make us some sandstone up. This will do for starters. If I need more, I'll get more. And of course, if we cook that, we're going to get smooth sandstone, which is perfect. So let's whack that one off. You'll notice all of this has gone. We've taken that out. We've taken the tank out. This is still here. I've left it until we're ready to relocate it, but that's fine for now. And we are going to be going over to the industrial area where I have made a few bits. But the other thing we need is some pipe. Now I've added, well, there's a couple of things we also need. If I look at tank null. So I've added tank null, which is a tank mod. So we are going to start off with a tank 1, which we've got 4 bucket thing, and then we're going to go for a tank 2, which has got a 16 bucket capacity. A tank 3 has got a 64 bucket capacity. A tank 4, now this is where we're into things. How many emeralds have I actually got up here? Probably enough, actually. Let's just do that. 6, 7, 8. So a tank 4 will have 256 bucket capacity. And if we look at the uses for that, can I do that? I probably can't. Let's have a look how I am for diamonds, because we don't use it a lot, but it helps if I can spell. But again, we've got diamond essence. It's not like we've got any major things. So let's go for a tank 5, which is 1,023 buckets. The uses for that is obsidian, which, that's definitely doable. So we'll take that. That's got 4,096, and yeah, that's as far as we go. We don't have nether. I don't think we've got a nether star crop anyway. I'm fairly certain we haven't. So that is the first thing. Now I'm going to take those. They'll do to start off with, and we'll take them further as we go. That's one thing I wanted to do. Now the other thing I wanted to play with was some soul sand, because I'm not sure about that sandstone, but you know, Now, soul sand can be made into soul sandstone. And let me do... I think that's all of them actually. That's all of the ones we've got with the soul sand. And this one can also be cooked. If we look at that, we can cook you to make smooth soul sandstone, and that can have various things. The other uses for that are to make a variety of bits and pieces, really. Yeah. So as this stands, it's actually it's okay as a texture, not the best texture in the world, but it'll do. But we'll give that a cook up and make a dark one as well, because that should be quite interesting. And the plan is today is to go and automate and self-power the plastic making facility. So we're going to need to grab some oil, which we'll use this because that will allow us to get a lot of oil. As soon as it gets to night time, I'll sleep so we can get rid of this rain, and we shall go and see about grabbing a few of these oil lakes around the area and just see whether they work better than that. Looks like a big one there. So yeah, there's plenty about. We'll go and grab it, and we will see what we got. But first things first, I need this rain to go away because it sounds horrible, and I need this to cook. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, so the other thing I added is a new item pipe thing. Now I've got the Elite Fluid pipe. It's got a good transfer rate. It's relatively cheap in terms of emeralds, a bit of slime, some glass and some blaze rods. Issue, I've run out of blaze rods. So we need to go and rectify that situation. And while it's raining here, we might as well head to the nether portal. I've got my flight suit on, so we should be reasonably okay to go and just try and find ourselves a handy little blaze. Oh, there's a blaze spawner over here, isn't there? That's right, there is. And there's this fella here. There we go. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, told you there's a blaze spawner over here. So this should be relatively easy. We'll grab ourselves a few blaze rods and get a little bit of lag there. Please tell me I'm not crashing. I may be crashing. I've got a little bit of thing going on, which is interesting in its own right. Oh, I'll be back once it's ready, once I've recovered. Alright, well, that is weird. I'm also realising I'm not in full screen. Let me just fix that. Oh, hello. We've got a visitor. We shall... So, yeah, whenever I go into the nether, I crash. Something is not right. That also wasn't normal, but there we go. Oh, it is night time though. We can sleep now. So yeah, I'm probably going to have a look at that. Maybe reset the nether. It's no biggie. Or it may be a biggie. Who knows? However, it kind of does put a crimp on us doing the elite fluid pipes. Now we can't the tier 4s. Now we could, ultimate tier. There should be an ultimate fluid pipe somewhere. Ultimate improved fluid pipe. Oh, hang on. Where's the ultimate fluid pipe then? Huh? Ultimate energy. Ultimate fluid. Yeah, could do it. I don't think we actually need to worry that much though. I think we can go with the improved fluid pipes, which will give us one, two, go with 24 of those. Now, the other thing we need is the extraction modules. And the ones we need is a mixture. So we are going to need... The reason why I like this particular mod is it's got filters, so we can extract certain things. So the basic one does nothing, it just pulls liquid through. If we go to the basic extractor, 100 millibuckets every 0 seconds. Presumably that's more things. If we then go to the tier 2, that has redstone mode and extract mode, but it doesn't have any filters or routing. Tier 3 has advanced, and it does pretty much things, and tier 4 is just faster, and tier 5 is faster still. So we are going to need to make some pistons for starters. 1, 2, trying to think, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 should be 8. Tell you what, we'll go in for 16 because we can. And we're going to do 16 of those. And they're going to go to be 16 of those. And then they are going to be... Now here's the interesting thing. I actually only need to filter 1, 2, 3, 4. The rest can stay there, because we don't, all we need to do is run those. There's no fancy jiggery pokery needed. So I think that should at least set us off to start. So the texture on that is quite nice. It's just a nice brown texture. Nothing overly fancy, but you know, it doesn't need to be. And we'll take one of these. In fact, we'll put the other two away for now, and that can come with us. And we can actually go and do something, because as I say, we're kind of stuck with another, which is a pain. Who's outside? I thought I saw somebody outside. Okay, well now I've not teleported, we'll just fly over. We're only there. So yeah, we have got oil to go and grab. If I have a look at the journey map, I think in fact we'll just go for that one first. And Grung has just checked this tank null, which, you know, clever play on words for a dev null. And let's see how this works. Now, it occurs to me that we can probably do this faster with... I think so. Not doing a lot, is it? Right, back to that some other time. Just because I've added it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work. Let's go over here. So I have created over here, or started creating, a thing. We can come around here, and I may extend this a little bit out just to widen that thing, but that's our path into the generator. And I want to just point something out to you, because these two are not the only mods that I've added. You can't hear it, and that is because I have got this muffler mod on there. If I can, why are you not? So one of these, show all sounds, so recent. I have got, if I, let's do a search for immersive engineering diesel generator, is muted. So again, if we just look at immersive engineering, it's muted. Not entirely sure how the mod works. It just does. Trust me, it's worth it just to not have to put up with that sound. However, over here we can walk around. Now this is going to be a little path. We've got a little tunnel through the hill. We'll tidy this up and make it look pretty. And I've leveled off and expanded this out a little bit, and I've built this back here. Now my thoughts are, what I want to do is up here, about there, we want to build a oil tank, and we're going to store oil in all of its glory in there. For that we've got some of this going on, so we can do 4 of those, for example, get those up, come up here and get, oops, hello, helps of course if it doesn't do that. So take those and then come up a couple of points like so. Come back down here, we'll grab a little bit of this steel scaffolding. Just make something that looks industrial. Now I may change out that floor, I haven't decided yet, but we can always play with that later. Grab some of you, grab a couple of those. We're going to grab 1, 2, 3 of those. And that'll do us for starters, because what we're going to do is we're going to grab 3. I think we want 1 of those in the bottom, and we'll come up 1, 2. How many did I bring? 3. Like that. Again, we'll just make this out mainly out of solid blocks for this one. And we need 1 in the top, don't we? And we should get a redstone. Its volume is 45. Excellent. So we get our big old oil tank on the roof there, and then coming down here, maybe coming back a little bit in. Don't want to go all the way back, because if I you'll see back there, that's where we actually have the underside of this build. So yeah, don't want that. Which is why, of course, we can hear the hooferator, the what's-in-my-jig. So we got the old thing up there, and then my thoughts were we'll go around maybe 3, 4. So that's 5. So it would come out to here and then kind of edge off this way. Now, is that going to be big enough? Or I think I'll come in, and I have backfilled some of this. So we'll grab a few of these out of the way. I think that will be big enough. Maybe come along here 3 double doors, and then come along there like so. We can then come up here. Oops. What else can I do with that one? Just out of interest. All I've got really is that I can make the slabs verticals, which is interesting. But we'll come up 1, 2, 1. That's 3, that's 4. So maybe to that height. And we'll kind of come in with this just as a frame, and I may change it. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but you know, you have to try these things and see what you come up with. So yeah, let me get this framed out for starters, and we will take it from there. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I've got this down. I'm just sorting out this tank. What I have done is I've whacked a bit of scaffolding on here. It's a bit janky for climbing, I don't know why, but the ladders are fine. And up here we have this. Now what we are going to do is we're going to place that down, and we are going to place you on the top. And then we're going to fly down here and set that to there, and that tank is now draining into here. 77 buckets, barely filling it. So next things we need to play with is, well, let's just go and try something, because I have got a pump, because I brought one. Let me just get rid of that and leave that, because it does not seem to work. I don't know why, but it don't. So we got all of that, we got you. What I would need then is, if I were to go and grab our ender bag, grab our digital miner box, pop that down, take our quantum entangler porter and pick that back up again, and then just pop that away temporarily. And right, let's have a quick peek on the map. Where is the nearest oil? There's one over there. There's several over there. Let's head over that way. And we have oil. Splosh. Reet. I probably am going to need to do something like this. And then we'll pop you over there. We can pop this tank on the top, and we can pop the entangler porter there, and it'll drain the entire thing. Perfect. I mean, not the fastest thing in the world, but you know what, it is damn sight faster than doing it with buckets. And we're at 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So that works, and we can fill this up, keep going backwards and forwards, just grab these until I've got that tank full on the top, because I think that's going to be, or if not full, at least half full. I think that will look quite impressive with a reasonable amount of oil in it, and this is a way of getting a reasonable amount of oil. Don't know at what point it's going to finish sucking all of the source blocks off the top, but it's going at a rate. Seems to be, I mean, that presumably is still a source block because that hasn't gone away. Oh, look at that there. Yeah, that's really hammering those source blocks away, and all gone. Definitely quicker than a bucket. Right, where's my next one? Hello, Mr. Oil Slick. Let's rinse and repeat, I suppose. So again, place you. It's still got some juice in it from before. Oh, hello. No. I think I probably need to empty it. Oh, hello. Right, well that definitely works. So I'm going to quickly fill up this tank on the hillside and, or as I say, half fill it, quarter fill it, whatever fill it will be. Oh man, this is going to be a pain, isn't it? Right, I'm going to have to do this clever-like. Actually, there is a way I can probably do, thinking about this, we can probably do this that way, but Why? Definitely not playing. Damn you. Why won't you place? Bucket mode. Okay. How do I turn it off of bucket mode then? Shift N. Also, how do I stop it having bucket mode? Let me sort that out back in a second. Got it. You press N. Yeah, after all of that, you press N. Okay, anyway, that definitely works. We've got a little bit more oil in there. I'm going to carry on doing that. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, it's the next day. Not next Minecraft day, next day. I've been to work, I've come back. I have managed to put 1009 somehow 0.2 millibucket. I've got no idea how I managed to get 0.2 millibuckets of oil in there. And I have... Die, you little... Oh. Yeah. I have built a little building. It's not big. I won't say clever, but it is a building, and it's got hazard warnings on the door, and that's the space. Now, what we want to do is fairly straightforward. We're going to take our two not refineries, not that. Where are they? 2 diesel generators, and we are going to take our 2 refineries, and we're going to grab ourselves a little bit of scaffold just for the time being, and we are going to place our 2 refineries there, like that, and on the back of those we're going to place our 2 diesel generators. Now we need to take a bucket of oil, and we need to place it in the said refinery, and then we need to come in here and grab this tank of diesel, and yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting, in fact. But it doesn't matter. We'll stick that tank of diesel down there, and we are going to take that, and we are going to power this generator here, and it is going to make the 2 items that we need. Yeah, I can't remember what they're called. One of them's diesel, the other one is ethane, I think, or ethane, yes. So from there we can then come into here like so, and we can grab those and that, and maybe those as well. And we're going to be taking, right, this is going to be interesting. Let me just grab a little bit of this out. So we're going to take from that there, we are going to have a filtered attachment like so, and that is going to be filtering, oops, no, it is going to whitelist diesel. Yeah, we can take the diesel, we can jump in here and grab out that little bit of diesel there and put you away, and then we'll pop in here and grab the ethane, and we're going to drop down here with that. I'm going to stick in another one of these fancy ones of those, and we are going to how am I going to handle this? I know how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to stick these on the front like a so. Oops, and we're going to get these and do that and that, and this is going to whitelist ethene, and this is going to also whitelist that stuff there, and then we can yeah, you can't place that in the world, can you? Damn it. Brr. Tools, bucket, give me a bucket. So we can take the bucket of that, we can come over here, and that one can also whitelist diesel. Perfect. Now I would like to then take this out and let's work this out a second. There's not as all, and we probably need to sleep before we get mobbed, literally. There's not as straightforward as this thing, so we need to bring the oil down, and then we need to have another tank, because what I've found is that the amount of diesel we manufacture far outstrips our ethene requirements. So we're going to be putting another tank in, and the tank's going to go at the back of this building in such a way as to be, well, interesting, I hope. Oh, I've got an idea. I think I know how I want to do this. Yes, that will work. It's not quite what I originally planned, but part of this game is improvising. So we are going to grab dynamic tank. We're going to grab 2 of those all the way around, and we'll grab 1, 2, 3 of those. 2 of those. We'll come back in here. Now, I would like to come in like this, and then, now as you can see, we've got a slight issue there, that is the roof of that, which is actually less of an issue than you'd think. Because we're going to go in here and we're going to put in a tank floor. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4. That will come across here and across there. That can be solid. That can go up like a so. That, damn it, don't tell me I'm out of tank wall. I'm out of tank wall. Okay, well, let's go make some then. Back in a mo. Alright, we're back. And we have got more tank wall. We also got a couple of things I needed while I was at it. And we're going to do that. And then we are going to place a valve there. A valve there. And 2 of those. So that's got volume of 45. It's a little bit smaller than the other one, but that is fine. And then that will pump into there, and everybody will be happy. Honest, they will. Right. From there, however, oops, I should have probably have thought longer about how I was going to do that, but let's swap those out for stone, because I know they're big at the back, but they'll bug me. And we are going to come from here into here, through there, and into that. That is going to have one of these on it. Now this doesn't matter so much that it doesn't need a filter, because this will only have diesel in it, so that can be whatever it wants. However, this is going to be a bit more of a pain to fix, because you have to do that from the other side. Oh, chisels and bits, I miss you. Oh, damn. Okay, and there, lovely, and then we'll come back up here, and I'll give it a little bit of grass action, and the world will be good and happy. Now the other thing we need is, well, we're going to need to bring in some oil. We are going to need to put another one of those there. I'm probably going to need more of these pipes as well, because I don't think we're going to have enough. Because we're going to need to bring oil down into these, so then we need to bring this across this way to go into the next thing, which will then go into the next thing, and yada yada. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting conundrum. I think we'll do like that and then that and then come through here. That works, I think. I'm also going to I actually wanted to bring some of this along, which is why I wanted to just try this as to kind of indicate a bit of worn. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't look out of place. I don't suppose you can go darker or anything, can you? Could do with that. You know that old stained concrete we used to get? But yeah, I'm kind of stuck. Anyway, we've got you. You've got that. You have got some diesel and some juice in you. You can go in there. That should now diesel on full. That's not quite. Oh, that is doing its thing, but it's powering that one up first. Yes. So we'll empty this off quickly. And then I think we probably just need to work out how many more of these pipes I'm going to need. You'll also notice this is empty because these pipes have got a fair amount of storage in their own right. So it doesn't matter how much we put in here in the first instance, these pipes are going to fill up first. Lovely, lovely. Right, let us see, that should be full, that should be full, that's all good. So what we need now, I think, we need to work out how much. From here, if I were to come in under here and go, that's a pipe with a filter, pipe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and then we probably are going to want somewhere. Oops, hello. We're going to need 1, 2, probably 3 to get you into. So let's go make half a stack. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I also remembered a few other things that I had forgotten. So, less said about that, the better, really. Right, so first things first, we need to come in there. We're going to take. Take you out of there, and that's ready for that when we're ready to start the oil pumping. And that will do that. Okie dokie. And then from here, we've got power, we've got oil coming in, we've got you coming along. That can go there for now. And then we need to use the ethene bucket on a mixer. That's the beastie, a mixer. But for the mixer, we're going to need that. And we are going to need a couple of buckets of water. But let us try this out. So that goes there. We're going to come down like so. Yeah, we do. We need to go down here as well then. We've got more concrete. I should have. Well, oh, let's sleep. Ooh, and yeah. Don't want anything blowing this stuff up. Is that going to be a good? Then we can come across them too, and I'm actually tempted to bring this across one further, which of course means popping that back in place there. You might as well have that because it'll free your bucket up, and then we can come down and take out those two bits. We'll grab a little bit more concrete just to line that pit with. Oh, I'm getting carried away, aren't I? Getting carried away. I only need to do that and that. Got plenty of concrete, plenty to go around, and a little bit of that action down here. We are going to take our pump, which has probably got a wee bit of power left in it, but that doesn't matter. And we want you to go there. That's fine. Yeah, it is filled up with juice, but that's fine because we're going to take some of this basic energy pipe from the same mod. Oh, that's a pain, isn't it? Do I need to? Yeah, I suppose I do. Going to bring you down like so. That's going to get juice. That is going to get juice. That's going to be covered up, as is that. And then we just need to get in there with infinite water source, and that should give us everything we need to push this through. That should be pumping water. It is. Excellent. We'll seal the whole thing off like so. Actually, maybe not quite like so yet. We're going to put you will come up like that, and you will go in there. No, damn you. Does that weird? It's not. Let's just do it like that. Boop. And that means we now have got a system which is producing polyethylene, which will in turn come to the last machine on this stack. We're going to put down our dark oak drawers. We're going to give it a void upgrade. We are going to put in a hopper, and then we just need a solidifier. That's the beastie. So that will go there. We'll take a little bit more of this power across here. It's now got its thing. We're going to take that and stick one of those on it, and that's going to start making plastic, which is going to go in there. Only thing left to do is pipe in the oil. And there's 8 in there already. Now if I go and grab my tool bag, we should be able to get that and that, and with a bit of luck we're there. Now the only thing left, as I say, to do is this, which we are with piping oil. It's works, it's alive, and we should now have got a fully working oil reef. Oh, we're missing one thing, aren't we? The ethene. That is not ethene. Damn you. This is going to be interesting. Let's turn you off. And that one off. And I need a bucket of that again. Right, let's try that one more time, shall we? That comes out, and that is going to come across to there. And we've got these. And that is going to be a whitelist for ethene. That is going to be a whitelist for ethene. And you can now be back on. And we should be good and happy again. Yay! Put that in there. And the question is, can we actually stop it filling up more? I suppose if it keeps up with that kind of pace, I think we should be alright. And eventually, this, oh, it's got 200 millibuckets of diesel in it, look. So it's not going to be long before it, oh, it's got 100 millibuckets of diesel, which is going to go faster. There. Yeah, it is the gain. This is going to fill, and that is going to, that's filling faster than that is using it, and that's going to be making us plastic. The world is good and happy. Right, that's the plastic, that's the stuff we need to make more of this lot. I've got 13 of those, but I've got another 7 back at the base at home. They are going to be heavily used. We're not going to be using these filters for that one. We're going to be using something a little bit more, what's the word, controlled. Well, it's not controlled, it's just easier to configure, but this is definitely working. I've got no idea what kind of rate we're going through the oil, but we are definitely getting, oh, we have 5 buckets of diesel already. So it's self-powering. I think that is the takeaway here. This thing here, as long as we keep this stocked with oil, it should be self-powering. Cool. Now, the downside is the method of keeping this stocked with oil is a bit of a pain, but you know what we're going to do, we work with what we got, and when it doesn't work with what we got, we just go and find a mod that gives us what we want. So the next thing we need to do over here is build a big processing plant, and that is probably going to be next time. So until then, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.